Today, at approximately 11:10 a.m., officers from Minneapolis Police responded to multiple reports of shots fired near Lake Street and Stevens Avenue. Officers located 4 men, all adults, with apparent gunshot wounds. One man had life-threatening injuries. He was located halfway down the walkway behind me. 2 had non-life-threatening gunshot wounds that were located inside of the transit center. One with non-life-threatening gunshot wound was located near Lake and Stevens. The man with a life-threatening gunshot wound and one of the non-life-threatening gunshot wounds were transported to Hennepin Healthcare. The other 2 men with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds were transported to North Memorial Medical Center. Officers within the last half hour located a 5th man near Lake Street and First Avenue with minor injuries. He refused medical aid. Investigators are working to determine the sequence of events that led up to this shooting. We have been given conflicting accounts of what has happened here. The preliminary information indicates that shots were fired near the Greenway, and additional shots were fired on the ramp behind me, closer to Lake Street. This particular ramp and this immediate area has been notable for crime and violence recently. On August 18th, a woman was shot on the Greenway behind me. On August 22nd, 2 men were shot near Lake Street and Stevens Avenue. Additionally, we've had other crime problems in the immediate vicinity along this corridor. Both of those previous shooting cases are active and open. This area involves multiple jurisdictions, as obviously the transit center is owned by the Metro Transit Council, walkway behind me owned by the state DOT, and the Greenway as well, separate property. The MPD has been working with all of those entities and actually had a meeting last week trying to address the problems around people congregating in this area. I'm told that the walkway behind me is cleaned twice a day, and as you can see, there's a huge volume of garbage and debris still, despite that cleaning. I've spoken with the mayor since I've been on the scene here, and I've told him that we need to take immediate action to shut this walkway down because it's been causing such a problem with just a high volume of people congregating here that are using drugs, and then the associated problems that happen both at the transit center and along the Lake Street corridor. So we have obviously very limited information, but I can take questions that you have.